First, Elon, let me say thank you for giving the world hope and reason to be excited about the future.
Oh, it's kind of you to say. I do want to do that. Humanity has obviously a lot of issues, and people at times do bad things, but despite all that, I love humanity, and I think we should make sure we do everything we can to have a good future and an exciting future, and one where that maximizes the happiness of the people.
Let me ask about Crew Dragon Demo 2. So that first flight with humans on board, how did you feel leading up to that launch? Were you scared? Were you excited? What was going through your mind? So much was at stake.
Yeah, no, that was extremely stressful, no question. We obviously could not let them down in any way. So extremely stressful, I'd say, to say the least. But I was confident that at the time that we launched, that no one could think of anything at all to do that would improve the probability of success. And we racked our brains to think of any possible way to improve the probability of success. We could not think of anything more. Now, I'm not a religious person, but I nonetheless got on my knees and prayed for that mission.
How did it feel when it was a success? First, when the launch was a success, and when they returned back home or back to Earth?
It was a great relief. Yeah. It's for high stress situations, I find it's not so much elation as relief. I think once, as we got more comfortable and proved out the systems, because, we really, you got to make sure everything works. It was definitely a lot more enjoyable with the subsequent astronaut missions. And I thought the Inspiration mission was actually very inspiring. Inspiration 4 mission. I'd encourage people to watch the Inspiration documentary on Netflix. It's actually really good, and it really is. I was actually inspired by that, and so that one I felt I was kind of able to enjoy the actual mission and not just be super stressed all the time.
So for people that somehow don't know, it's the all-civilian, first time all-civilian out to space, out to orbit.
Yeah, and it was I think the highest orbit that in 30 or 40 years or something. The only one that was higher was the a Hubble servicing mission. And then before that, it would have been Apollo in 1972. It's pretty wild. So it's cool. It's good. I think as a species, we want to be, continuing to do better and reach higher ground. And I think it would be tragic, extremely tragic, if Apollo was the high watermark for humanity, and that's as far as we ever got. And it's concerning that here we are, 49 years after the last mission to the moon, and so almost half a century, and we've not been back. And that's worrying. It's does that mean we've peaked as a civilization or what? So, I think we got to get back to the moon and build a base there, a science base. I think we could learn a lot about the nature of the universe if we have a proper science base on the moon. We have a science base in Antarctica and, many other parts of the world. And so that's I think the next big thing. We've got to have a serious moon base, and then get people to Mars and, get out there and be a spacefaring civilization.